Hey folks, Rowan and I are going to not do a bee inspection, but we are going to put more syrup in the bee feeder. We're doing a 1-to-1 ratio right now in the spring. So that's all we're doing. We're not doing an official inspection. So Ro, are you excited about learning about bees?
I want to see the queen.
I want to see the queen too. I saw her for a minute when
She sounds really fat.
Yeah, she does sound like a fat queen. Bee food. Yeah, it's a box.
That one's drowning. Save it. That one's drowning. That one's drowning. That one's drowning. That one's already dead.
This guy's alive still.
This
Or a
guy's
girl.
still-
They're all
that one's still
girls.
alive?
Not that one, I don't think so. Or this one, but that's part of beekeeping.
Oh.
Okay, so let's go ahead and fill up the syrup.
That's satisfying.
Look, look, look. Bee syrup. There's tiny bees in there. There's about 10,000 bees inside our hive right now. And they come up through an opening in the feeder. Then they climb a wall. And at the bottom of the wall is another opening. And that's where they get this beautiful bee syrup that keeps them alive.
Some of the bees are already getting pollen on their legs. It's orange or yellow. I keep seeing it and like, is there something wrong with them? It's actually a good thing. Because that means you're gonna have honey.
Eventually.
What are they doing with their butt? Do they breathe with their butt?
I don't think so. I mean, you know, some animals can
Breathe with their
exchange
butt?
oxygen through their skin. They're giving signals to each other and vibrating to stay warm is my guess.
See that one? See the little bits of pollen?
Oh, whoa, cool.
I could just sit here and watch them for hours. It's very loose.
What's that, hon?
I could sit here and watch them for hours.
I know, it's better than TV, huh?
Not if it's on TV, then that's boring.
But
It's
in
cool
real
in
life?
real life.
Oh, okay.
It's all that orange stuff right there.
That's the pollen you saw in you saw the pollen even
Yeah.
before I knew they were getting pollen, so that's,
Put a flower like right there. Do you think they'll get any pollen from that?
I mean, they might. Ooh. You know, you could be one of America's youngest beekeepers right now. A
Could that
10-year-old
be eating the
beekeeper.
pollen? Can I eat it?
Eat what?
Pollen.
I mean, you can. I don't think it tastes good. It's not honey yet.
Sorry. It's amused with my flower. That one had pollen on its legs. That one almost landed on me. So a while ago we planted some peas. They're starting to come up. Soon they're going to be growing all over the place. But right now they're just tiny. They look like little clovers.
What kind of peas are these? Snap peas, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. Which I eat all the time.
Yeah, you always eat them. I never get any.
Same thing with the strawberries.
I know, you eat all the strawberries and maybe I get like, what?
Half one.
Half of one. You always eat the first strawberry, don't you? And then you give them to Mom. And then I finally get a couple strawberries. And you eat all of the snap peas, but that's good. I'd rather you eat them than anybody else, huh? Amy's back with her all natural organic hay for the horses. Hasn't been sprayed with anything, which that's important for horses, but here she comes.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, now I get it. Because she has hay. Oh. Rowan and me now are going up in the woods to see if we have any ramps. Last year we planted some ramps, and it may still be a little early to see if they're coming up yet, but we're just gonna head up to our spring, see if we got any ramps.
So for the last couple years, we have been finding salamanders in this creek, and so we're gonna look for some today on our way to get the ramp. And let's start with this rock. Pro tip: always pull the rock like this, facing away from your face, so the snake won't bite your face. Is that a toad? That's a log. These leaves. Got it. I found a salamander under this rock right there. I think he was one of the babies that we found last summer.
Oh, he's beautiful.
We're gonna insert that video right there. They were tiny.
So how long did that take you to find a salamander?
Maybe 50 seconds.
Yeah, a minute maybe. Okay, let's check them out.
You don't want to take them out of water for too long. They are not a pet, so please do not take them home unless you have the proper care for them. Found another salamander. It was under this rock right there, which has been split in half. The perfect spot for a little salamander. He's quite tiny. I think he's a little bit younger than the one that we just found.
How'd you get so good at finding these things?
Because you probably taught me.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I know. You're doing good this year finding them before I find them. It's like you found 2 so far, and I haven't found 1. Guess you're a salamander girl.
All right, little guy, swim away. Cold water, it's okay though.
Time to look for some ramps. Last year we planted some ramps. It's a tradition of the Appalachian Mountains to enjoy some good ramps here. This is where we planted them last year. Rowan, be careful where you walk now. Look for big green stalks that look like a lily plant. I don't see any, but it may still be early. We're gonna look and see if we can find anything. That's a ramp. We got 1 ramp. This is ramp 1 right here. But there's not that many. So we do have some ramps. We found 2 or 3 single stalks. We probably won't harvest these for a couple years anyways. But we do have ramps. They do transplant decently. I think it's still pretty early. We're gonna get more ramps every year, and we're gonna keep planting them. Hopefully next year we'll get to enjoy ramps on our own property, unless I find some that are already here, and then we'll be able to have some ramps this year. But I think it's still a little too early for our area. Maybe another week and a half, and it's a better time to look for ramps. I saw him go under. Wait, is that him right there?
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't catch him, and you just pick him up. What?
Maybe it's because you're colorblind and it blends in. We could make a book, Find the Salamander.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, buddy. It's very slimy. I like the feeling of them. It's kind of nice.
He's beautiful, huh?
He's a little bit different. Wish you guys could feel them. It's so weird. It's like slimy but silky.
Slimy but silky. That's a good way to describe them.
All right, I'm gonna see if this little guy can swim away. So I'm gonna put him in this pool of water right here.
Okay.
So we'll see how he swims. Oh, I just saw little fishies.
A fish?
A fish.
No way.
There's a fish. Come on, little guy, go. There he goes. Bye, friend. All right.
So the tree behind us is one of the big trees on our property. I call her Big
Probably
Mama.
the biggest.
No, I don't think she's the biggest.
She's the biggest.
She's about the biggest. There's some big ones. So we call this girl Big Mama. So check her out.
He said Bertha.
Bertha?
That's what he said. He said Big Bertha.
Okay, sometimes I call her Big Mama. Sometimes I call her Big Bertha, I guess. Our property was logged years ago, but they left some big trees, some big tulip poplars mainly. It's not easy to log in the mountains, especially when it gets really steep. And this is one of the trees they left.
Dad, come look for salamander.
Okay.
Come on.
The kid wants to look for more salamanders, so I'm not going to stop her.
Later this summer, me and Dad are going to have a contest against who can find the most salamanders in an hour. The winner who has the most salamanders in an hour will get a special prize.
What's the prize going to be?
It's a mystery.
Money? Money's always good.
Had me at money.
I guess we'll see what it is, but that sounds like a fun idea to me. We find a lot of turtle shells on our property. I like to think that means we have a healthy population of box turtles. And I mean, you know, we find a lot of live box turtles too, but we find a lot of turtle shells. This is right where the two creeks meet. We haven't named the creeks, but I guess we need to. Wait, you have two right now?
And I found whatever that thing is.
All right, that's a millipede.
I kept digging and digging, and look what I found.
What? Those are fatties.
This
Whoa.
one's really old, I think.
Oh, one's a different species, I think. That may be a new species for the farm.
You can add it to the drum.
Wait, do you have three there?
Yeah.
3 salamanders. All I got was a snail shell. Here, I want to see one, please.
Okay. I found one, and I found another one, then I found another one, and then I found another one.
Okay, can I see that other one that's a different color? Is it just a different color because
I don't know.
it has a gunk on it, or is it a different species? You got him? One of these might be a new species on the farm. I haven't seen that one before. It's very cool.
I found 7 salamanders, and Dad has found 0.
Show me that one, because that one's cool.
This is another new species. It's baby. Hi, baby.
You know, we haven't seen that coloration before this year, so I think that one and the last one are new species to the farm, so we'll have to record that. That's pretty awesome.
All right, I'm gonna look for one more minute, okay? So I usually go greet Mom with a flower or something.
You're so sweet.
Right there?
A snake?
Yeah.
I don't see any snakes.
Okay.
But always be on the lookout for them, though. You never know. This is an old barbed wire fence on our property. Our property has been used as a tobacco farm and a cattle farm at one point. There were cattle up in the hills even, and now it's all forest. But this is one of the reminders that there used to be a lot of cattle here.